Welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. So, I'm thinking about sharing my experience. This is part one of working in one of those top fast food establishments in Jamaica. Now, during COVID, most companies were doing layoff redundant because of COVID, you can't go to work. So it was mostly fast food that was operating at that time. No, I did send out my resume, got called for the interview, passed the interview, start training. No, at this, it was 2020. When I started the company, at first, I tell myself I'm giving myself a year in the company. And then hopefully by then, COVID would gone and we can go back to regular program. So for this franchise, you have to go to the head office to train. And that's where the first sign of favorism, toxic, and started off. Thank God to that one manager that took me and teach me how to do inventory, cash check off, because I was there training I started August 30th and I was training during that time. And the month of September, I didn't know anything other than how to make products. We're not going to call any name. Disclaimer, who knows, who no. And thank God to the old staff. They're the one that show certain things, or the new managers training. They train. I was training for a team leader at the time. No, I was there for 1 whole month. But I know for the inventory, but I know for the cash check off. And I realized I'm mostly put on the evening shift because I live at Portmore. But it's COVID, so I understand because the person in Ochimo Bay, they'll get first preference for the morning shift if they don't have a place in town to stay. While training, I realized I wasn't allowed to do, I wouldn't say allowed. I don't want to use the wrong word. I was not doing most of what I see other managers doing that came after me. Anyway, there was this one particular manager. Boy, even though in the last part, men are the follow and thing, girl, big up yourself and know yourself. Because if you never take me that night and say, come with me, Black Antoinette, there was two Antoinette, you have brown Antoinette, you have dark Antoinette. She called me Black Antoinette. So she said, come, me go show you if you do inventory. And she did take her time with me every time me and her work. When me and her work, she allowed me to run a shift, so I know for run my shift. Girl, big up yourself. We may not be friends or whatever, but I appreciate the ground where you walk on. And everywhere I go give you flowers. Because if it wasn't for you, I would not be in that company for so long. Fast forward to, I think it was November, I think. So it was September, October, November. I was sent to another location in October because they short of CSR at that time. Remember, I'm training for managerial position, but they sent me to a different location to work as a CSR because they had the CSR want to go on vacation. So I went there to CSR work. There was another manager there. Girl, big up yourself, bossy manager. May I working on the last part and I don't regret it. She teach me how to receive goods in the system, the whole works. She teach me. When I went back to that headquarters now to finish my training now, and they started me off. I already know everything because I was getting help from other persons. I remember one day they wanted somebody else to go and open a location, but they didn't have any confidence in that person. But that person was always one that picked to run a shift, do the cash check off, and she normally behaved like she ate her all away. And that's what I say. So I went at that location to open the location the Friday morning. I opened the location, run the shift. I was still in my training uniform, which is a white shirt. And I run my shift, I was supposed to run. I got a call from the training manager said I should go back the next day, so keep the key. Come here, go open the next day, which is Saturday. When I went to that environment, some of the workers there, they were having issues. The store was divided. They were having issues. So, me as a new manager but get caught in a situation where I don't understand. But I was still doing my best. Fast forward to the Sunday, was home, I got a call. Oh, you're going to that location to work. In my head, I don't train. So in my head, I just go to go to the store like what I did the Friday and Saturday and go back to the location to finish my training. Because as I said, me never really know nothing than when me know I'm a book. Because they encourage you to use notebook. For the training manager that teach us how to do the products, may I big her up, she do her thing. She miserable, but she train you. My issue what I was having at the time was like the inventory, the paper check off, how to clock out a rider, rider up, to clock out a rider order, and all of that. Those things I was not trained much on other than the other manager that took me and started training me one-on-one. So she was my 911 at the time. No, when they send it to work at a location, first thing come to them, oh, if you have an issue, call your training manager. Sometimes she not answer you. Who says she not like you? The patwa for coming sometime. Anyway, I went and I opened the look. I was told I was going to go work there the Monday. So when I went there the Monday to work, it was a Monday? I think it was a Monday. So I went there the Monday evening. So in my head, I got a manager work with me. And I go, the manager said to me, she gave me the keys. I said to her, who should I give the key to? She said, what you mean? I said, who should I give the key to? Mine, before I go. I already have an opinion of this manager because of how they label the manager. So me, I walk by eggshell because if she feel me, then me not able to do the position. You understand me? So I was moving on eggshell with that manager. When I went in and she told me that, so I said, so I'm going to do the inventory, you do cash. She said, no, yeah, do it for them. What do you mean by me? I don't know nothing yet. She said, but them say already. She do her thing, show me, I should go home. That night, I think it was COVID, so we should come out the store by, I think what, 5 o'clock? I don't want to tell you. I think about 5 o'clock. Didn't come out about after 8, because I didn't know nothing. No, I didn't call that manager because I was told to call my training manager, which she wasn't answering. So that particular manager that helped me before, she was the one that I have to end up call back to assist me on the phone. No, I was stationed at that store. Monique, I'm afraid for calling you. Big you up for me, for training me to be the store manager that I was. Even though you give me some pointers, I never listen, but big you up every time. Anyway, I was at that location working, doing my best, working with the manager. We have a good communication. Boops. The bigger head manager decided to move me because not fair head men are too close. So she decided to move me to a different location. That's where the nightmare begins. People, remember this. When you're working in an environment, the workers, the managers are not, your co-workers not your friend. The bigger heads, not your friend. You work collect your money and go your yard. I learned the hard way, but I'm grateful for that experience. Because I did take out some pointer from there. I'm now a business owner, so now I know what to do and what not to do. Anyway, they moved me from that location, positioned me with another manager. This is where the nightmare begins. This manager come and she smile with you, but you say snake on the grass, deadly venom. This manager was my first nightmare in the company. Remember, we had COVID. So most store, then the government come, we lock the store at 5 o'clock. So the government come with this thing, we have to lock the store early. No, the store was locked at 5 o'clock. And this manager write the shift where she come in 5 o'clock, me leave 5 o'clock. No, we didn't have, at that time, transportation carrying us home at that time, but that arrangement was not met at that time. No, when she come in sometime, like it was a busy location, when she come in sometime, not even the cashier me check off, go to the door. Sometime at 6 o'clock, I had an issue where I left work at 5:30. There was a delivery and she wanted me to collect a delivery. And I looked on her and I said, "Nah, I'll collect a delivery. My shift done." I end up leave. When I went to Offertree, I could not get anything to go over to Portmore. I had to go to Offertree police station for them to bring me to my house. Call the training manager, explain to her what is going on, whatever. Not the training manager, the bigger head. Call the bigger head, explain to her what is going on. I don't know what she called and said back to that manager, but the nightmare get worse. No, she would schedule me to double like a Wednesday, double like a Thursday, come back a Friday morning, come work. So they work from like 9, like it was like I think 10:30 to 7:30 because the time changed. So I would double and come back to work the following morning, come work a Friday morning. Up there, so because they have students that they provide that buy from them. Because they normally have something go on that they do promotional for certain schools. So it's a busy place. The manager used to give me some shift. At one point, like me, I go block and she ram to send in sick leave for me. She ram to send in sick leave for me. Now, I remember the same particular manager that was training me at the head office. She came there and saw my shift and said, "Why are you working this shift? You're not saying anything." I said, "It's right. The lady get the shift every week after the bigger manager and she see what the shift she's giving me. Why am I going to say something? I'm not going to step over her head." Well, she went back and talked to the training manager and they fixed it. Now, this lady was, oh boy, was rich and 2 foot with a broom, on the broom missing. Now, she and the CSR was friends. Now, what the CSR have done, come to me, talk to me, because I know one of the CSR from where I was training. The CSR have come and talk to me, and then we then go back to she with the mix-up. But she would not call me and have a conversation or whatever. It would be discussed in the store. But there was this particular rider, oh boy. That guy, he was so humble and nice. I remember one day him called me and said, "Manager, I don't normally call your number unless it's a delivery, but I'm going to tell you. When you come to this location, be careful of the workers because they're doing this and they're doing that." And him said to me, I said, "What?" Him said, "Yes, they must pay a fight against whatever." Anyway, I was sent on vacation leave for 2 weeks. No, I don't know about sent on vacation leave. I normally would buy that product, take home for my daughter or my spouse at the time when he was living with me. Because I don't eat the product, so I would have buy it. I remember one night making the product and I had that item to it. I gave the cashier the money, but I did not, because I did it online, so I did not add that to it because some of the things you cannot modify. My error, I did not modify it, but I gave the cashier the extra money and she was overing. Thanks be to God that night, my money was overing. Manager called the bigger head, tell her, I said, "Me thief that item." I'm saying that. So I called the manager, asked her, "What shift am I on Monday?" She said, "I don't have a shift for you." She never answered. She texted me, "I don't have a shift for you." Lady, God know I shouldn't get a picnic. I mean, if you get no picnic where you left the company, but enough I water they for you. That's why they gave one manager that was worse than me, that put you through the hell that you had put me through while working at that location. Anyway, them end up, the head manager, she watched her camera, she called me. I explained her in detail what happened. I said, "Look at the cashier. You can see the amount of money I gave her. I gave her extra money. And we're over in that amount of money plus more the night." She said, "Okay, relodge the money where at the location you are and send me the paperwork." I did that. Now, she put me with the next manager now at a new location. This manager, miss, she was lazy. Now, it's still COVID. It's still curfew. Now, when I done my work and my time to go home, she want me to come help her do her fair work and do inventory. Now, she and the manager I'm coming from were friends. They were friends. They know them correspond and they have me as the type of person me ever complain or whatever. They come to me and talk to me now. I remember they're in the company long before me. Even though I was one, I did not listen. And sometimes that hour don't fall. Somebody want to know? No listen. You still do your own thing. Now, the manager called me and said to me, "Nobody wants to work with me because I'm complaining." So I said, "Oh, am I complaining? If you're going to come to me and ask me a question and I answer you, why would I be complaining?" Anyway, she called the manager I was working with before, that first manager trained me. She teach me everything, or to be to the store manager work to teach me all of that. So when I left that location, I had my inventory on track. No, this lady mess up her inventory and tell him, say, me can't count when she could not do it because she fixed her system. Disclaimer. Anyway, the head manager said to me, "Oh, she's going to ask me to go to a location in Montego Bay to work." I was grateful because I was tired of the Kingston store. I was tired of it because I'm a friendly person and sometimes I think I forget to differentiate coworker, associate, and friends. But no, I know better. No, the bigger head manager, the bigger head manager said to me she want me to go and work at a location in Montego Bay because they were short of managers. That is where I was grateful for, but he never done this. So I started traveling to Mobile to work. It was a peace of mind for me. No, when I went to that location to work, I realized the manager at the time that was there, she was always going over my inventory work. And I said, why this lady go over my inventory work? And it's not like, say, I can't do my inventory. All and behold, she informed me that the top man, she said, why you be perfect for inventory, man? I said, what you mean? She said the manager, the head manager that responds for us, the head manager that responds for us manager said to her, I can't do inventory. So she have to go over my inventory. I never have an issue with inventory. Because that first manager that I work with at the first location, girl, she trained me so well upon inventory. And if me have an issue, I may not understand that her phone is always available to me. She wasn't friendly. That's the only thing I did not take from her page, from her book, not being friendly. And I regret the day I didn't do that. I started traveling for work, different location. I remember she sent me to work at the Ocherous location. Now I came up the day and she called me with some mix up and asked me about Chinese for me. So what you talk about? My cup was full. So I was at a particular location now to relieve the manager. I said to the manager, I am tired. I was complaining because I was doing the job, but I was only getting paid for team leader when I'm doing MIT. Because they hire as team leader, but to me, team leader at MIT means nothing than just a label. Because they do the same work. You open a store, you do everything same way. There's no difference. Just the pay. I was complaining because the same managers would come to me and said to me, girl, stop with the MIT work because I not get pay fee. You're not supposed to open store. You're not supposed to work a shift. They remember me knew, me no know. They are the one coming and telling me. Then they go back to the same top manager, head manager, and tell her I am complaining when they are the one putting the ideas in my head. No, it's where the toxic come from. Now the manager come pertaining to some issue. I said to her, I'm tired. I can't do this no more. I went in the office, said to the manager, I'm going home. Get up and write my resignation letter. I can't do this no more. I'm tired of this. I'm fed up. So the manager was calling, I weren't answering. She ended up calling the company phone, tell the manager to tell me to answer my phone. She tell her, I said, I go home and she not double. So anyway, the manager called and said, must go outside, get some water, go outside. She started talking to me. She started explaining to me. But I know in my heart I did not do anything. But guess what? I still never learned from that experience. I was now promoted to MIT. That's my second year in the company. I was promoted to MIT. I was grateful because the pay was much better. And I think when I got promoted to MIT, I was still going from store to store to store to store to store to work. She sent me to work at a new location. It's a second new location I'm working. So this new location, I went there with the next manager. This manager, she's strict, but you can't talk to her. I didn't have an issue with her because she not talk. I didn't have an issue with her. If I have an issue and I call her, she would answer me. She do not talk. But I remember there was an incident where a staff was supposed to go to a different location to work. May God rest her soul, because she passed away. She said she wasn't going to go, and there was some back and forth between the head manager, and the store manager for me. It ended up that the staff got suspension, and that manager was having an issue. The head manager called me, not the store manager that I work under. The head manager called me and asked me to write the report that what happened and delete it from the system. That's the first mistake. When they tell you delete something that you write, either you take a picture or you send it to yourself as proof. Now, I was painted as the type of person that carry news now. That manager ended up resigning, so I was labeling the company as the head manager, news carrier. This lady can't tell us I never had carry news to work as well. I had my daughter going to college at the time. We were recovering from COVID, so we had bills that we need to sort it out back. So I end up when the manager resigned, I transferred from that location to another location in Portmore that's nearer to me. Never have no problem. Well, something went on with the store manager, and the store manager decided she's not coming back. It was told that I was one that don't make she come back. When she had an issue with the head manager, she reached out to me and said the head manager say me write the shift the way it right when the head manager tell her to write the shift. She have a habit to tell her to do something and then she retract it upon her and say you would do it. She never tell her to do it. Yeah. Toxic. Mm-hmm. At this location now the manager ended up left. So I was working there doing the store manager work but not getting paid. No person would call me, these old managers, these hypocrites would call me and said to me, Antoinette, stop the work and now I get pay. Call the lady, tell the lady say you want the pay fit or send somebody. So then call me, then go back to the same head lady until I say me call a complaint, say me want the position. Sister girl, never you call me never call you. So that was a pattern. No, this is 2023. I got another promotion, acting store manager. I sent her an email explaining to her, I don't think I want to be a store manager in a company, but if you could send somebody to do the job, I'd appreciate it. But in the meantime, while I'm doing the job, pay me because I'm doing a good job. Now, wherever I work, my work speaks for itself. My mouth was my downfall because I take everybody for friend. That was my downfall. My spouse always cuss me about that, say me too friendly when it come on to work. I've learned, but I've learned the hard way. Anyway, 2023, I was still traveling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. People complaining about me that either me a bully, but that's the difference. I remember working with the manager in Montego Bay. She resigned. On the job, we were enemies, but after work, we were friends. They did not know that. Now, whenever me and her have an issue, the head manager would reach out to me. When I say something to her, she come back the same girl and paint a different picture and then call me on a three-way call with a girl, like me I chat the girl. You understand me I say? So that used to cause an issue, but we were friends. I say to her, baby girl, the only way we're friendship because she respect me as a manager, because all the new managers that come after me, they can tell you, my phone was open to them 24 hours where I train them over the phone. So they would call me over the training manager. But then as I said, this was my downfall. My mouth talk a little bit too much. It's not everybody I work with, either friend. Now, the issue I have with this company, you'd have your vacation leave. You can't get a vacation leave. Even this day forward, you have person that is being owed leave, 8 weeks leave. 4 from last year, 4 this week, 4 this year. And I remember in this last year, I left the job last year. No, all this began to play a role. I write off for my vacation leave. My spouse was coming to Jamaica. I say to the district, because we had that relationship, not friends, I mistake it for friend, because now when I left, things that I discussed privately, I'm now hearing it back. But that's a different story. Can't talk about that now. No, when I remember right now, she transferred me to her from, because I decided that we can't do the traveling no more, because she said to me, say, I think I talked to a manager about something and that it went back to her and she called me about it. I said, yes, I said it. Because I'm not going to lie, person encouraged me to go for the store manager position. I got the store manager position. The location I was, I bill it. When I say I bill it, and if anybody were in that company being honest and fair, I build that location. I have a lot of clients, a lot of customers, because I'd reach out to school. I'd call customer that I'd go in the system, print the customer report. I would call customer on the slow days like the Wednesday and the Thursday. I reach out to school. I would encourage them to apologize to the customer about the bad service before. And I would encourage these customer to come and buy. So my sale was going up. And the staff, we have a rapport. Yes, we're having resignation letter, but not much. Because even though I'm a very nice manager, I'm a strict manager. No, a manager was placed to work with me. And no, when this manager placed to work with me, we get along perfectly. Now, this head manager tends to paint a picture like, yeah, your manager cannot be friend. No, he work and not go do. So she paint bad blood between the managers. I've experienced it, so I can talk about it. She would come and say something to you, and when you answer, and when the statement go back, it go back different. But it's because me have a reputation I come to me chat too much, it was hard for persons. Now, at this point now, I become MIA. People hardly have my number in the company. It was 17 stores. And in 2023, 2024, persons hardly have my number. But because they know I love to talk, they would still use my name. And when she called me, I would laugh. I say, Mimi, you sure say me, but I don't say nothing. Because at that time, I have 2 numbers. I would block them from the CUG and they would not have my personal number. But I would sometimes record them and I could have made enough manager in the company look like an idiot, but I did not do it. Because what? My conscience has set me free. Now I started to struggle. I came to this company without any form of sickness. And in between 2023, when I got the acting store manager to the store manager, this is where my hell begins. No, I regret taking that position. The money was okay with it. Money was worth it. I'm not gonna lie, because my daughter was going to UA at the time before she migrated. So the money did cut a big difference. No, remember, your coworkers are not your friends. Go your yard, your work, and go back to your yard. No, I developed high blood pressure. I would go to the doctor. I would get like 7 days sick leave, 5 days sick, 3 days sick leave when I take it because I can't bother ning. Because when you send in sick leave, you come like say you create the biggest crime in that company. You're not supposed to sick. And if I'm telling a lie, come and prove me different. No, when we send in sick leave, the head manager, sometime behave as if you commit the worst crime and you be treated differently. There's a lot of managers in the company can attest to this. So I know I'm not lying. I've developed high blood pressure along with severe migraine because my phone was never stop ringing, because when you're a store manager, they say you're on 24-hour call. I did not know how to lock off my phone when I'm on my day off. I still taking calls from other managers, assisting them with their work, because I know what it feel like for you not to get the training, or you call people and ask them for assistance, them same and go back, go chat you. So, you call and beg them for help with the work, and you're a store manager. Now, when in 2024, I was transferred to a busier location, something went down. I don't wish to discuss it now, but then the manager asked me. I was transferred to a bigger location, so I no longer travel. So she said to me, I'm not supposed to, I must focus on my store only and build my store, because she put me in a business store. No problem. No, there's this manager. She was put at the location I was to work. Girl, you mash up my store. Because all no customers still reach out to me on Facebook to say the store mash up since my left there. And you're not ready yet. Even though you carry my name to the head manager. Yeah, I'm not putting that part there. Anyway, I was transferred to a busier store with the same manager I was working with. No, this manager she sent to work with me, she had a reputation in the company, but when you get to know that manager, you can learn a lot. Before I got the store manager, she said something to me. Her peace of mind is more important than the extra $20,000 that she's going to use to take her to the doctor for a doctor bill. Baby girl, experience that kind of sick. As much as I never use a sick leave, I always getting medication to take for high blood pressure, migraine, can't sleep. May I sleep and may I answer my phone. Thanks for calling so and so and so and so. Yeah, that word there. Disclaimer, I didn't call the company name. I was transferred to this location. Now, this manager that was placed at the store I'm coming from, there was an issue there with another manager with the staff them. Because when you left a location and your staff them have a good relationship, they are still going to reach out to you. That manager that is now put at that store is going to have an issue. Not the girl. There's two managers put there. One of them and the staff could not get along. No, my staff reached out to me at that, because I still my staff, I call them. Even though they resign or they are transferred somewhere else, I still call them my staff, because they still reach out to me. That's the relationship we have. We have a good relationship, but when you come on to the work, they will tell you, me not play. Me have to make my target every week. If I don't make my target, I go and research what go wrong, and I come back and I say, listen, the phone now answer this, now do that, do. We need to improve upon this. So I always have a strategy how to improve any location they put me. I was put at a location in Ocho Rios, and trust me, if you check the ratio when I was there and when I left, there was a big difference, because sale was coming in, because I know how to bring in sales. So sometimes I wonder why I'm not own my company, you know. But I'm a small business owner. Yeah, getting there. Anyway, so the managers and the staff have an issue. They were reaching out to me. So I sent the manager the picture that was at the store at the time to say, so and so and so and so and so. You can't get the person that, whatever. It was blown out of proportion. It was sent to one manager and then it was forwarded to the head manager. No, the head manager called me. She not asked me a question. Let me explain myself. Focus on your store. Come put that store like I saw they're busy. And you no longer got that store ready. But remember, I can't stop the staff from calling me because they're going to call me because I do things differently. But they're not thief. Figure the staff them know. But I treat them as equal. They may be CSR and I may be store manager. Come on. When we have staff party, then can't tell about staff party because they even reach out to me and say, where's the staff party keeping in December? I said, remember me at the end of the company anymore. Fast forward to, I was transferred in February month 10 to a different location. No, before we go there, so it's 17, I think it's a 17 or 18 location. I've worked 15, it's 18 location. I've worked 15 location and I'm owning the company for 4 years. And there are managers there that only work 2 or 3 or 4 location that is there for 17, 15, 13, 12. Yeah. I've worked 15 location. I remember working at the location in Portmore. I went to work at Ocho Rios. Left from Ocho Rios, come back up Portmore, come double so the manager can go home. Wake up the following morning, gone to Montego Bay, gone double at that store. Wake up the next morning, go open Montego Bay store, leave and come up from Montego Bay to come up Portmore my yard to get some sleep and go work the next day. Yeah. Idiot, don't it? Fool. Yeah, but what? I love my job. And any boss that I have, they will tell you, I love my job. Wherever I work, I give my job 1,000%. That's a mistake me make. Would I do it all over again? I doubt it. Because never worth it. No, after I do all of that, and all that done, and gone with. Up and down, I work different location. I help assist much store because I didn't have any store manager. I assist about 4 different stores. But they did MIT then because they never have a store manager. No, something went down and you as a head manager called me and me at listen and so it go. And you couldn't give me the benefit of the doubt? Really? Anyway, the manager that was placed at the location in Portmore that I was, she was an old manager that came after me. So we have a relationship. Where she have an issue, she call and talk to me. And then I will talk on the phone since she's at my location. Girl, remember say enough time I bail you out when you can't check off your pay and you're short. And I tell you if you find the shortage. Remember enough they do things where you don't know if you do and I have to correct you. Or you don't pay much money at the company. Or you don't, even though you still a pay. And you carry news and you still not get the position. Although I never get it now. So this manager, a particular Sunday, I was home. And I remember I was talking to her this Saturday because she said her head was hurting her because I was informed. Because this time, nobody in the car, I think it was just she. Fast forward, before we go there, so let's talk about the vacation. Now, this is where everything changed. Drastically. When I said drastically. So when I went to this location, before I went to the location, I took for 2 weeks vacation for my birthday. Because my spouse was coming. So I went for the 17th of June to I think it was the 5th of July, something like that. Because he was coming for 2 weeks. So the 2 weeks, because normally when he comes to Jamaica, I have to go to, I'm always at work. I don't get my vacation approved, either when I have enough manager, or somebody did request it before me, or some bullshit. I've never gotten my vacation since he migrated in 2022. In their work, I have to write my shift around it. So normally I would have managers that I work with that understand. Big up the male manager, well, it's the team leader, yeah, but then I work with me, boy. I love it to the ground where you walk on because you were a understanding team leader. No, I would have to write my shift like this because I have to work every Monday morning. So what I'll do, I request the Saturday, Sunday off. I ask to work the Friday morning because we have to work every Friday night. Compulsory, unless you have an emergency or something go around with, or we sent in sick leave. Store managers have to work every Friday night, every Monday morning, unless it's convenient to the company. And then when you go somewhere to work, yeah. So I remember I would have to work the Monday morning, home the Monday evening, work the Tuesday night, and then I'll work the Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Thursday night, or double the Thursday, and then the Friday now, I work the Friday morning to get the Saturday, Sunday off, and the Monday, Rick asked if I can get the Monday off. So she sometimes grant me what I requested. Now, I got to tell a lie. She would grant me some time for request a Monday off or a Monday night so I can carry him to the airport. Or him also have an early flight when go to the airport. Most time have early flight when go to the airport. And me just gonna work, which I work in time. You understand me, I say? Now, fast forward to March of 2024 when I was transferred to that location. From 2023, I'm saying to the head manager, because she do the vacation. Sometimes I wonder why them tell you say write a vacation. And when you write it, you still not get it. What the sense that them for write a vacation? Or you get used to that person you write up before you, or you have to run race a person. If you write up a vacation, say for instance you must write a vacation in December, and you write in November, they are not going to accept it. It have to be December. So you know people are right before you then, because sometimes you may not be at work when that email comes out. No, I write my vacation leave for that 2 weeks when he was going to be in Jamaica. This manager, she called me and she said she don't know if me can. I said, listen, from last year, me tell her, say me do everything. She begged me go Timbuktu, I go come on my vacation. Managers call out pan me double, because I had the double. Me I work 14 hour shift, 15 hour shift. Tell me say lie, me I tell. I work 10:30 on a Friday, now come off till 12 a.m. I remember that's a busy Friday. Mountain people I get paid. Because she would ask me, I regret not saying no most time, but because you're a nice, clean manager, good manager, you do it for your company, because you love your company, so you do it for them. Big mistake. Don't go over above and beyond for a company that at any day can drop you like a look up. Anyway, in June, my vacation supposed to come in June. No, she informed that I only can get 1 week. Remember, the gentleman book him flight fee 2 weeks. Can I tell him, say me I get the 2 weeks, and book him ticket for the 2 weeks. The lady said she only can give me 1 week. Because 2 were gone, and there was another, my next manager right at the same time, and it clashed me, say, I need my vacation. Because I don't know how to go back and tell him, say, listen. Because remember, say, I always put work ahead of him. Whenever he's in Jamaica, I'm at work. So him get less time when him there at Jamaica. Only that I come home, come see him at the house. Now I say to her, I write it up, and I want it. Now I say to my manager at the time, I said, this is stressing me, because I had a headache at the time. I said, that's stressing me, but I have to take my 2 weeks leave. I said to her, I may not come to work, but let's see where I go. If I can talk to the person, talk to him, and let him understand what is going on. I talk to him, him they upset, but at the same time, I said, I'm not even stressed about it, No, I changed my number because I've an issue with managers saying I call them. Even when I not call them, they say me call them. No. There's no way we can say we are coworker, we discuss something. You run gone back to the head. You understand me? Remember, the only position you can get in there is store manager. You can't get junior district manager. You can't get district manager. You can't get general manager. And you can't get operation manager. Just stop a district manager, store manager. So why I can't use for your co-worker? And I like to see me a thief. I gotta tell him say me a thief. No. Me you discuss something and you go back and tell him say me want me leave or whatever. Or me say the moon big. Why you do that? It was a crabby in a barrel mentality, and this was mostly female. I think we have about, it was at the time, like I said, 18 female and 2 male. I'm just giving an example. No, these were females that have kids just like like us, that is tearing down each other. Crab in a barrel mentality. You had some good ones, Don't get me wrong. There were some good ones, but the toxic trade overthrew the good trade. You have a few good managers, I say big up. Now, at this time, they're having a lot of staff turnover in terms of manager. Manager starts sending sick leave and then resign. This is store manager. I send in sick leave and resign. At one point, you have about 4 or 5 manager, be a training man, acting store manager, or the store and at one point, I think there was like the 5 or 6 store without a store manager or an acting store manager that I was assisting with. Didn't have an issue because I love my job. Would I do it again? Nope. Based on my experience, I would not do it again. But I don't regret it because thanks for that experience, I know now better when deal with employee, how to deal with that employee and what to reflect on a business perspective. Now, this company have a high, when I say the high staff turnover, when Mr. Manager resign left, right, I had some good manager too, So in June, I got my 2 weeks vacation. I had changed my number. And I don't give the head them number. Because I didn't want anybody to call me. So I lock off my phone. We talk, me and I talk the 17, because my daughter was migrating the 17. So I think me and I have a conversation the 17 because she was migrating the 17. My spouse come in the 18, my birthday. No, something like that. I don't remember. But I know it was a Friday. My daughter migrate the Friday. Yes, my daughter migrate the Saturday morning. My spouse was coming the Sunday, and I'm off the Sunday. Me and her speak the Saturday on the same number. But anyway, I turned off my COG because I decided I don't, because I had another number at the time. I didn't give anybody in the company that number than just the manager that was assigned to me. That male manager got it. So that was, at the time, was 3 person in the company. And the informal manager, I'm going to tell them about now why I decided to resign. No, so on those 4 persons had that number. The first week of my vacation, when she said to me she can't give me the 2 weeks because there was another manager that wanted her vacation, and she come like me, she never had any sick leave. I've been in the company for 4 years. Been a call out absent. One time I said in sick leave. And they can check the record and tell me if I lie. Me I tell you. One time I got 5 days, and all the lady end up rewrite the shift that the manager I work with. She write that my sick leave does not affect the shift, so I have to come back and work the Monday. Yeah. One time, and I don't call out from work. I never yet call out from work. I remember calling out one time because I had running belly. So I call out that one time from work. I don't send in sick leave. So in June now, I'm like, my birthday was a Wednesday. Was a Wednesday. Supposed to return to work the Monday. No, let me tell you something. It's there's something named mental breakdown. Yeah, it's real because I went through that during the time I joined here, because I had my spouse on the left and I had the job on the right. I love the job, but I love my spouse more. But I need the money. Now, when it touched the Friday, I had a splitting headache. My head hurt. When my head a beat like a drum, it was throbbing. I said, no, I need to go to the doctor. No, look at it now. My head hurt me, pain me. I said, no, man. So when I went to my doctor had an issue because every time he give me sick leave, I don't take it. I want my pressure high. When I went to the doctor that Friday, my pressure was 202, I think, 202 or 200 something, over 100 and something. He said to me, Anthony, hospital, this, what happened to you? I start explaining to him. And he looked at me and said to me, he said, the last time I got to tell you this, and he went up my file since I'm working at that company. He opened my file, and when he looked at my file, he said, I gave you 16 sick leave. How much did you use? 1. He said, he's going to make 17 sick leave, I'm going to give you. And not use that one, yeah. Force me send health inspector down there for you. You people at that company, because he was more than one of us, doctor, I get to realize, because there was another manager that was going to her, he had the same issue with her. He said, this is your pressure. And it's not because you have pressure while you are going through this, but the company is slowly breaking you down. I had a mental breakdown. I end up sending the sick leave, the 10 days. No. She tear me. She rub me. Me back everything, because I said certain person had my number, they can contact me. And they didn't have my number. Now, storm come. So I never go back. I get to go back to work the Monday. I was supposed to go back to work the Monday, I think. No, my sick leave that up. I sent in 10 days sick leave. And I went back to the doctor on the 8th day, and he said it's not 100%, but you can return to work. But come back the following Friday to check it back. So I have to do a follow-up checkup. Just to make sure say, and a pressure I have directly, I have to lift my medication, but to monitor it. But I realize whenever I'm having stress at work, I tend to have high blood pressure. Mental breakdown is serious in the job environment for some persons. Especially when you tell yourself you need the money, you can't have to go left and look at different job now, and you have to go through all of this all over. It doesn't make any sense. Mental breakdown is real for enough persons in the job industry. Now, things change since I send that 10 days sick leave. Manager no longer call me. Manager send me email. Yeah, she didn't have my number, because I ended up changing my number and I didn't use back that number. But they could have communicated with you on the company phone. I don't get that. I got email. No, the stamp pass. I got an email stating I must return to work. Oh no, they have me to turn and back me see you at that time. And then she called me the morning and I said, you have to send your email, we have to go back to work, come back to work, whatever, 9 o'clock, which work, 10 o'clock, regular time. When everybody else was told to return to work 12 o'clock, I was told to return to work regular time. Me never know that because I wasn't communicating with anybody. No, I returned to work the regular time. And when I returned to work at that time, I returned to work. No, this is where the changes start. You don't call my phone, you send email. No, they were working at the head office. She and the training manager at work. A particular staff from another location was there working. And she was rubbing out me and one next manager. But they sending the sick leave then. My mind the genuine sick. Never lie. The genuine sick. But the both of us sending sick leave because we wanted. She didn't get her vacation that she wanted. So she's sending sick leave. But because she's sending sick leave, she thinks I'm sending team. But because I couldn't bother the back and forth with her, I never call and tell her, say, me I sending sick leave. Because I couldn't do the back and forth. And then she go say, because anytime I talk to her, I always give in and come and work. Even though I'm sick and can't go. I remember at one point, Uncle God alone could have tell me, say, no COVID me have. And I'm going to work with the woman that are a young baby. That's why the lady resigned. And I learned that at a later date, when them done bash me in the company. So I realized I started to be treated differently. And the attitude. And this. No, the manager at the Portmore location, I remember she was complaining about being tired and she can't bother because she had to do work and she not get paid for it. Yes, girl, you come and complain to me. And me be the type of person that go through it, me encourage you. Yeah, yes, you know yourself. Come on, I'm going to send you this. So I remember she was working the Thursday and she told me she had to do a shift at the, I think it was Montego Bay, because I'm no longer traveling now. So she's doing the traveling. So I called her this Sunday morning and I said to her, hey, you're good? She turned to me and she said, you know, me there mix up some linseed and something because I'm tired. I'm here, I'm a can't bother. I'm tired, I'm stressed. So I said, baby girl, you need to talk to the manager, the manager, the top manager. Tell her that you want the position because since you're doing the work. Because me think the men have understanding. Can I believe the girl went back and called the district manager and tell her what me say, but now what she said for me to start the conversation. Girl, I'm not say I mix up strong back. I'm not say man a complain, say if you gang, and if make a party over him and the work. I'm know then something if you never call me and tell me. But I could have sink you. Because same like your record, same in my record. I could have sink you. I never bother do it. Just leave it to your time. Because you can't come in. While I was at work, the money that when I have the CU, I still have my CUG. Never lock it off yet. There I work and the district manager called me along with the HR on the phone and said, she has talked to me over and over, said I must focus on my job and try not to encourage people or turn them against the company. Because I tell the girls to talk to her. Since she's doing the work, talk to her about the position. Madam District Manager, why never ask her what she say? Because me alone should do it too. Do it to other managers. I'm here. But guess what? Now you're not there to me ask gone to the door. No, after having that discussion, when they see them call with the HR, say serious. I said to her, but it's two sides to a story. Why me so no figure call her and start talk to her about something if she need a complaint to me from a long time? This girl call and me and I talk on the phone. She call me call her. She have issue with her work, she will call me will help her. Girl, you're stupid and fool. And you know no sense. Like what the woman say, you know no sense. That's why you can't get the position. Because you still don't know to run a store. Yeah. The two girl, them thief, not thief. And they sit and they laugh with you. Yeah. You mash up my store. You mash up my store with my bill. I'm not free for talk. Anyway, that's gone. She said, must call a young girl and say anything to her. I said nothing about it. I hold it like a G. Can me have my plans? Can me tell myself that my last year? I was planning to resign in December. But this only pushed me out the company quicker. But I'm going to let you know what had the topping, what had the icing to the cake. Now, we had an appraisal where the head manager for appraise you. I went to appraisal. My appraisal was 2. I think I have it in my bag. I don't know. 2 point something. I've never got a 2. working in that company. Now remember, I was transferred to a new location the end of February to March. There's no way, if you're doing my appraisal, you can appraise me on a new store and not the store I'm coming from. No, for customer service, you have customer call a complaint. They had issue before I came there. I was building the relationship because you had a school that used to order and stop order. I got back that school. Me and the other manager worked there. We got back that school. The person at the commissary called me and said, what am I doing there? Because say, for instance, they used to order 10 product. Me start order 40 and 60 product. But not telling a lie. The paper trail are there to prove it. My sale improve. Phones are answering. You understand me I say? No, when I went to the appraiser and she bring up back the old thing with the young girl or whatever, I said to her, the ass is gone through the door. That ear not dear to me. Meaning, I don't know me I left, but I didn't say anything to her. Because I wanted to wait till December, but then my appraisal, I have never got that appraisal in the 4 years working in that company. I've never got a 2. She write me down on I got 2. When I mess the 2, I think I got 1 for customer service or something like that. I don't want to tell any lie. I've never seen 1 and 2 on any of my appraisal. Yes, for teamwork, not teamwork, but for, I think there's something, people management, I normally get good mark for people management. But I think teamwork or something like that to work with my coworker, me always get mad down for that. Can me agree with that? Because them not like me, I not like them. Because them fake. Them are hypocrite. I remember I still can't get the district manager position. I'm going to open a change. Now, after the appraisal, it was a last straw for me. I came in and I said to the manager, I said, I'm leaving. She said, Antoinette, I said, I'm leaving. Can't understand no more. She said, when your last day? I said, September. She said, but yeah, wait till December. I said, Same time, there was somebody else that knew that I was going to leave. I was planning to leave, but I didn't give them a specific time. The district manager called and said she hear that I'm leaving. I said, yes. I said to her, no, if you hear that, no go so. That means somebody in the company that is talking to me to pretend to be friends or whatever it is, I don't know, went back to her again with the same thing. I said, no. They might have tell her that because I said to them, say me I leave when I get my bonus. Because I love bonus, you know. And now lie, working in that company, I got some pretty good bonus. They look out for the managers them. I can speak for myself. Now, I decided to lock off the CUG and say it now work. Because I have a different number now. So I start working with 1 phone. No, she see me on the camera and say I have a phone. So she started sending emails, straight emails. And everything I do is a problem. All I do is a problem. I got NSF at the time, and I got, I think, 197 something good marks. I remember just got a store. And for just go to a store and get the marks, then I had a store. Did a long time I get 91 or 92. Yes, Miss Lady, me here. And it was like I did something wrong. But remember, I just came to the location. I would try our best to build it. No, I decided I had enough. And I went to work. But there was something else triggering me off in terms of her emails. Remember, she sent an email and I decided I'm not going to answer because I can't bother. I just want peace of mind because I'm still thinking of not leaving. Because I know they have managers' issues, store managers' issues, so I didn't want to leave. But I have to think what's best for me because I said my mental health was destroyed at this company so much. So I just start eat me and walk. So I have a smile on my face. And this is my company, my face ever make up. I'm not already, but yeah, my face make up. So they destroyed my mental health so bad in the company because they were so toxic. I went to the doctor and I sent in 3 days sick leave the Friday. And I resigned the Sunday from the job. And even when I resigned, my name was still being called in the company. And I hear everything same way. But I'm not in the company, so I don't care. Now remember, if you work in a company, your boss, your coworker is not your friend. And the first sign of tax is the same manager they may hear where I complain. Ask them the question, why are you there 5 and 10 years and 14 and 15 years and you still complain? I know for a manager that is there for a long time. She have a bad reputation in the company, but trust me, you have to know that manager. When she talk, pick sense out of nonsense from her. Because she's telling in the decent way, do not do it this way. Do it that way, yeah. Why you think me not do it that way, yeah? You understand me I say? But she's been paid at the type troublemaker in the company. But trust me, one of the best manager for your friend. Because she tell you what it is. Now, be careful when you're working, especially with managers that have crab in a barrel mentalities. The one them where we run, call a name, and and carry news left, right, and center. The toxic start from the training because if you're not upfront and push up yourself or you're not this, you're not that, you're not being recognized. I wasn't an upfront person like that because it was a whoop away. But I got along with the riders and the CSR at the time. I was getting along perfectly with them because I didn't see them as a worker below me. We were equal because they're training me, they know more than me. So I didn't look down at them, I work with them perfectly. Even I went to a store and the same CSR have to train, show me how to do certain things. I respect them. That's why if you check it, every CSR that work under me never have anything bad to say to me. I left that company with my head wall high. Then can't say my teeth nothing. And I can't sweep under one day. Every location I work, I build the location. Yes, never have a good reputation. They come on to chat in because I think everybody's my friend. No. Pick up on the polygon, get people and them leave. Start reach out to your managers, ask them what's the issue, or you can improve it and look and see how your company flourish. Have a relationship with your managers. Stop trying to tear managers from managers. Okay? But I did not regret leaving. Do I have any high blood pressure since leaving that company last year, September? Hell no. I'm living my best life. Look, I'm glowing. Check my pictures from when I'm work. I'm stressed. Grew up. Eh? Sister 56 and me have more gray hair than her. I am at peace. Now, if you're in a company and your sister, you can't, every day you complain, me can't, but my mother always tell me, say, enter your find yourself up in the morning, you kiss your teeth and say you can't, but the God that work there, a time to live. Stop procrastinate. You may walk out of the job today into your dream job tomorrow because you're holding on onto the negativity in the company and you feel like so there's better out there. Okay? Thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel.